The Rowby Show is brought to you by Instant Stupid Pudding. New and improved. Now with no unpleasant aftertaste. Well, kids, how do you like my new look? How do I look? How would you say? Is this something? What do you think? Bloop, 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 bloop. And of course, that's the Rowby.com signal. When you go like this to your friends, bloop, 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 that means that you're one of them and they're one of you. Whatever that means. Anyway, here we are, all excited to be back on the internet with our Rowby show. And, of course, with all the adventures that we always have on the show, don't we? And, in fact, I see an adventure coming up. I just feel it. I feel it. But let's make sure. Let's go look in the Rowby telescope and let's see what's going on out there in outer space. Ah! Oh! Oh, I see the Queen of Outer Space. She's in her spaceship and she's out to get us. It's dusty here in outer space, isn't it, kids? But before we go any further, before we go on to this exciting adventure, I want to remind you that I better stop acting. I better be just Rowby, right? Be Rowby, right? Anyway, I'll be Rowby. No, that is Rowby. Anyway, what makes our show possible? What is it? What is it? What is it? That's right. It's wonderful, stupid pudding. Stupid pudding, no longer with that terrible, horrible aftertaste. No more of that. It's just pure, yummy, 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 sweet pudding with artificial sugar, artificial pudding flavor, and see this white stuff and this cherry? That's fake too. So, when you go to the store, make sure you tell Mom to buy STUPID. What does that stand for? Stupid. Stupid pudding. And you know, that's what makes this show possible. Without it, you know, it wouldn't be a Rowby show, would there? Because all the money comes to me. That's what it's all about. I mean, my part of the money, that is my, whatever I get comes to me. They haven't given me much of anything so far, but they promised me, and anyway. So, anyway, you just buy it, and eventually, you know, I'll make so much money that I'll live in that big house and drive that big car, all because you're eating stupid pudding, right? Every time you eat stupid pudding, you think of Rowby saving up all those pennies that he gets from every box you buy, and I put it in a jar somewhere once I start getting these pennies. And when I get enough pennies, I'm going to have that big car and that big house. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the adventure. Anyway. You know what that means? That means Rowby's afraid, doesn't it? That means Rowby is afraid. Oh. Why am I behaving like this? I'm on the internet. The whole world is seeing me. Oh, well, that's how I am. I mean, when you see me in real life, I'm pretty much exactly like this. Can you imagine? Anyway, let's continue with the adventure. Oh, let's go look at outer space. Let me see what I see out there. Yes, it's the Queen of Outer Space in her orange spaceship, and she's headed this way. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. There's the spaceship. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh. I guess it didn't see me. It's just flying away. Oh, I was safe. I was safe. Oh, what a relief. What a relief. Do you know how stupid you look when you... Have you ever seen yourself on the internet? Well, yes, I Actually, I look at my show every day. Well, you look ridiculous, and how can you stand to be so embarrassing and for the whole world to see you so stupid performing? Why don't you be more mature? And you're supposed to be a role model. And look how you behave. You actually expect kids to go around going, well, they don't have to. I mean, but you're the role model. What kind of a role model are you? Well, I'm myself. And if that's what the role model is, why do you mean you're yourself? Well, being a role model my kind of a role model is for kids to be themselves. Whatever they are, that's okay. They can be, well, I mean, I don't expect them to go around like this. No, I don't expect them. If they want to, they can. I hope they will, maybe occasionally. But, kids, be yourself. Be whoever you are. You're unique. You're special. You're one of a kind. You really are. You know, I'm one of a kind. There's no other Rowby than me. And you got to find out. You have to discover who you really are, and you just be that person. Now, it's easier. You may think it's easier to be like your friends and behave like them, or your favorite movie star, or who you think is a role model. But you be yourself. Do you hear me? Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Do you hear me? Oh yes, be yourself. Whatever that is. Well, maybe you're making sense. For once on your show, you're making sense. Be yourself. Be yourself. All right. But I'm not going to be like Rowby. No, I'm not saying to be like Rowby. Me being a role model is telling you, I'm me and you're you, and that's the kind of role model I am. Of course, I would like you to maybe observe Rowby and maybe take some of my I like you to go and do that, but you don't have to. I mean, you can just do that. Doesn't mean you got to be all like me. What am I trying to say? Anyway, let's get back to the adventure. What adventure? Well, the adventure that we're having. Anyway, we're in outer space, and somewhere that queen of outer space is out to get me. But I'm not going to let her get me. I'm going to stop her somehow. And in tomorrow's show, kids, I'm going to stop her. And of course, tomorrow's show, we're going to have more visits from the Space Cows. They'll be back. And maybe the Queen of Outer Space will pay a visit. I think she will. And Evil Velma, I think she's, Evil Velma is one of our villains we had early in our shows. And she's coming back to seduce me. Everyone's trying to seduce Rowby. And you want to know what seducing means? Well, you'll find out on tomorrow's show. So remember, kids, you be yourself. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about being yourself on tomorrow's show. So make sure you come back to ROWBY.com, that's ROWBY.com, and see the next exciting adventure of Rowby and Keith the Lynx, whoever he is, in outer space. Remember to ask for the adventures of Rowby and Keith the Lynx floppy disk at the 99-cent store. The Adventures of Rowby and Keith the Lynx are streamed to you in Windows Media 9 by Microsoft. Microsoft. More words are deleted in Microsoft products than in any other products in the world.